Tebow, and welcome to another edition of Ryan and Pine, the hottest sports show on the web. I checked it myself. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today I got a special guest in the studio today. I got my man, Big Ray. He's a sports analyst, a sports guru. Yo, Ray, thank you for coming on down to the studio today.
No doubt. Thanks for having me.
Hey, Ray, listen, man, we got a lot of good things to chop up today, man. But we're going to go to the belly of the beast. Let's talk about Tim Tebow. What the hell? I mean, first it was like a sideshow, right? You know, he can't throw it up. But, you know, it's starting to be like reality. I mean, what's your take on that? How do you feel about the kid?
Well, I think Tim Tebow got lucky, man. I think that, you know, they knew he was going to run the ball, and I think that the Jets dropped the ball, man. I mean, here's my view on the Jets, man. I love them. That's my team. But you cannot win if you keep turning the ball over twice in 15 seconds. I mean, you know, they knew he was going to run. They should have contained him, you know, and I just it just frustrated me because, you know, the Jets is a great team, man, and their offense just sucked. They couldn't protect him, you know.
Hey, Ray, listen, to lose to Tim Tebow, that's got to be a low blow for the Jets, man. I mean, you know, nobody want to lose to the Colts. You know, that's the same thing to Denver. Who want to lose to the damn Magic show? Because it's a Magic. He can't even quarterback. His last game he threw 8 passes prior to the Jet game and completed 2. What the hell in the NFL? So it's like a show. It's like a sideshow, but it's like reality. Like, they believe in him now. They believe that this is real. You know,
well,
and to lose to him, Ray, it's got to be hard. Ray.
Number one rule is always protect the quarterback, man. Protect the quarterback. Protect the quarterback. And that's where I think they lost the game at. You know, I mean, if you look at the game, Sanchez got sacked, 5 times, 6 times, you know, so their offensive line wasn't doing a good job at all, man. They totally dropped the ball, man. I mean, they wasn't protecting him. He wasn't getting no time in the pocket. And when you're not getting no time in the pocket, you can't you can't throw that ball.
I'm with you, Ray.
You can't throw the ball accurately, man. I think that's where they lost the game at right there. I think the defense, you know, also, you know, the special teams, they was messing up. So it was a lot of different areas where they need to get it together. You know, my personal opinions, I think that they're going to have to change some things in the next season. And, you know, some people are going to have to go, man. Start with the kicker, man. I mean, he's missing field goal. He's missing.
Ray, I didn't mean to touch a soft spot. I mean, I didn't know you was a Jet fan like that. I was just talking about Tebow. I didn't know that it got that deep. I didn't know you bleed green. You know, I didn't even know that it was like that. I mean, you go there. But Ray, I don't mean to switch lanes on you, but let's switch lanes because I don't touch a soft spot there. I don't want to keep going on that. Let me switch lanes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into the weekly picks. Yes, sir. Week 11 NFL picks, 2011. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got the Jets over Denver. No! I got the Jets over Denver. Okay, no. It is what it is. Okay. Let's keep moving. I got Green Bay over Tampa, Detroit over Carolina, Jacksonville over Cleveland, Oakland over Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen, Buff over Miami, Washington over Dallas. I got Baltimore, Murdermore, a.k.a. Murdermore over Cincinnati. Yeah, they call it Murdermore. San Fran over Arizona. What the hell's going on with San Fran?
They doing it, man. Nothing else to be said about it.
Shout out to my man Big Bigs. My boy's a San Fran diehard fan, and he's been telling me for years. But I'm starting to believe now, Bigs. I'm not leaving Philly, but I'm starting to believe. Okay, I got Seattle over the Rams. I got ATL over Tennessee. Piece up 8-town down.
That's big.
Yeah, that's big. I got Chicago over the Chargers, and I got Philly. Yes, sir. Diehard Philly fan. I know we down that way. Don't look at me, and I got them over the Giants. Yeah, I got them. Oh, listen.
Okay.
I'm not giving up.
You know that Vic ain't playing, right?
We don't need Vic.
You know Vic ain't playing.
I was a Philly fan before Vic. BC, before crack, I was a Philly fan.
Dog.
No! Room service.
I don't see Philly beating the Giants without Vic.
Easy, Ray. Security. Because this won't be the first time we fought on the set. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see it.
I'll be fighting guests on the set. That's not talking about Philly now, Ray. Okay. I got New England over KC. Hey, Ray, listen. I'm telling you, Philly gonna do the damn thing.
That's gonna be a rough one, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Let's talk about the NBA. You know what the NBA stands for, Ray? No biatches allowed. No! What's going on with the NBA, Ray? These boys are locked out. Nobody want to give. I mean, what the hell? The season is in limbo, Ray. What's going on?
You know what? I think it's a shame because, you know, the bottom line is the fans make the NBA what it is, with them spending money for the tickets and doing all that. And I think that it's a shame that billionaires and millionaires can't come together and get it together for the fans, man. The fans is what make this game what it is, man. And if we stop going to the games, guess what? There is no more NBA. So it's a shame that if we don't have a season because they can't get it together, I think that's terrible, man. I mean, let's come together and work out a solution where we can go participate in the games like we've been doing, man. I mean,
well, Ray, check this out, though. But you know what? There's always been a threat, like the CBA and other leagues threatening to compete with the NBA, but they couldn't do it because the NBA been like, the big dog, the big kid on the block. But with this lockout going on, some of them other, the owners in other countries, they're huddling up right now. They're like, man, this might be our time to slip in and do another league. But it can't happen.
I don't think
NBA's
so, man.
NBA.
NBA, nothing's gonna beat that. I just think that with all this money being made and all that, there could be some type of compromise. I mean, it's about the fan. It ain't about the players or the owners. It's about the fans, man. And the fans is the one who's losing right now. The fans is the one that support them and make them who they are, man. And it aggravates me that they can't get it together enough.
Ray, listen, the way I feel about this whole situation is, if it's a matter of the owners, instead of getting $10 billion, they get $9.5 billion, or if it's a matter of the NBA players, instead of getting $50 million, they get $48 million. What the hell? You're filthy rich anyway. What the hell? You know what I mean? Peace, pipe, clap, pipe, the same. You know what I mean? It's the same stuff. Come on now. They think they're rich. Only people that get hurt is the people that work in the concession stand.
Yeah, and right. And they're not thinking about
trying to pay rent and stuff. They don't got to pay rent. They don't got to pay rent.
Right. I agree.
They're good money. They're good money. They don't got to pay rent. They're good money. So, all this little selfishness and all that. All right, I'm going to ask you another question, Ray. How about my man, the legend, the icon, MJ? MJ sided with my man Stern. So that's kind of deep.
Well,
that's kind of heavy. That's kind of what, Ray? He was a player.
I ain't gonna.
So how you want to go to the owner side now?
I've never been a big MJ fan anyway, but I gotta tell you, this kind of it aggravates me because he was a player, and if he was still playing, he is no way he would have sided with the owners. So for me, now it's like like a lot of people said, he's kind of turning turncoat in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And I'm not feeling that, and I know a lot of other people are not feeling that. MJ need to, he need to relax it a little bit, man.
I'm with you.
And chill out with that, man, because I don't feel his opinions. It's just not right. Because he's an owner now. So now you siding with the owners, but all before. Everything the players did, you was down with them. So now all of a sudden, because you're an owner, you got this, this different posture.
How soon we forget?
This different
How soon we forget?
I'm not feeling that.
That's
at all,
terrible.
man.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Hey, listen, I kind of agree with you on that one. Okay, Ray, we're gonna switch lanes again. This show is like a ride. I'm at the helm. I'm switching lanes, baby boy. Yes, sir. We're gonna go to boxing, ladies and gentlemen. Boxing, yes, sir. Hey, before we get into Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? Let's get into my man R.I.P. Smoking Joe.
Oh man.
Because Smoking Joe, he was not only a heavyweight champion, he was also a gold medalist. Definitely. And when Muhammad Ali was down and out, he lent him some money to get back on his feet.
Definitely a legend in the game.
He's from Philly. And from my understanding, the turnout wasn't so big at his memorial. At his his going home, as the old school would say.
Which is really sad.
And it hurt.
Which is really sad
because that should have been the biggest thing. That should have been mega.
Yeah, because from my understanding, he held his crown down for what, 8 years?
8 years.
8 years. I mean, come on, man. I mean, this is it don't get no bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? The first man to put Ali on his behind.
First man, that's heavy. That's put Ali Cassius.
That's big.
Yeah, easy to put Cassius down. And Ray, check this out. Not only am I pissed off with that, I got a concern on Philadelphia. Got a statue of my man. Not only the statue, they put Sylvester Stallone, Rocky, into the Boxing Hall of Fame, and he's not even a real boxer. I mean, since we talking about boxing, we talking about Philadelphia. I'm just gonna put it all together. How the hell? What the hell? No! Room service. How the hell they gonna put an actor, Sylvester Stallone, Rocky, into the Boxing Hall of Fame, and he ain't fought a fight in his life except for in front of the big cameras, lights and action? Well, I mean, how do you feel about that, Ray? What the hell?
I don't understand that at all, man. I really don't.
That got to be a kick in the face for guys who's punch drunk right now, who lost their mentality and everything, and put their heart, sweat, and tears, into the boxing ring, and they got to see somebody get in there. It ain't even a boxer.
Yeah, that's
I mean, come on. Sometimes you get a little crazy out there. You get You get a little crazy out there. I'm pissed off with that. Hey, Ray, you know what time it is when I pull this out. You know what time it is. I get crazy when I pull it. It's time for Hot Top, ladies and gentlemen. And listen, I got an oven down there full of Hot Tops. I'm going to go down there and get me one. It's hot down there. It's hot. Watch yourself. I'm going to get burnt. La, 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 la. Okay, mucho caliente. Se cuenta la papa. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the hot topic on the Round the Pond show is, hey, listen, Penn State. No, Penn State. The scandal. The scandal.
You know,
what the hell?
I think that whenever you put your football program, you know, in front of the, you know, the needs of children, it's always going to be a disaster. Always.
The cover up.
It's always going to be a disaster. I mean, I think that everybody who know about this, who had knowledge of this, and from my understanding, so many people knew about it.
Yes,
I think they all should be fired.
Yes, sir.
I think they all should be fired.
Yes, sir.
I think that's terrible. I mean, I don't even know what to say about this, man. I mean, how could you endanger the physical welfare of a child and know what's going on, but you want to protect your football program, and that's more important than the welfare of a child? That's disgusting.
Hey,
man.
Ray, that's a delicate situation.
That's disgusting. You know,
and
I think the whole football program
for
right now should be suspended, and you know they should have to regroup. Because come on, man. I mean, this guy and they knew. Everybody knew. Everybody knew.
The police department, the school,
everybody knew.
The teachers, you know, the bus drivers, the cab drivers, the maintenance, everybody, they all kept it, you know, cold blue, as they can say.
It's a real ugly situation.
That was terrible. And how about now? They got Syracuse now. You know, some students that was being fondled early in the day, they're coming up now. They, you know what I'm saying? Now it's spreading like worldwide.
Well,
like,
you know what happens usually when you see one person doing that and they feel like they got the courage to do that, then it brings up other people say, you know what, man, I was scared to talk about this, but because they're bringing it out, you know, I feel like I need to talk about it. I've been wanting to talk about this for a long time, and now I feel like I can bring it out. So there's gonna be more than just Syracuse. It's gonna be other programs too that's gonna be coming up. You're gonna see a lot of it now. So I'm not surprised.
Well, I can tell you this, Ray. If that was my kid and I found out about it, anybody who had anything to do with it would definitely be on my hit list. I'll be totally upset. I'll be in a rage with anybody. I don't care. If you saw it, you smelled it, you heard it, anything. I'm pissed off with everybody. You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, everybody kid that you're around in that profession is your kid. Everybody's kid is your kid. And when kids go to these universities, that's what they have in their mind. That, you know, okay, we're giving our kid to you. And they under the impression that you're going to treat them like your kids. Not only are you going to be teachers and scholars and icons and legends, but you're also going to treat them like your kids. So they put their total trust in some of these kids. Well, and that got to hurt. That got to be a kick in the face.
You know what? You're starting to hear that a lot of these like sports programs where these guys are taking advantage of the kids. Not to go on this, but you know, just recently I was, you know, hearing Sugar Ray on talking about how what happened to him and his coaches took advantage of him, and because you know he was a young kid, he was hungry. You know, his family was hurting. You know, they took advantage of him, and there's a lot of this going on, man. And it's disgusting, man. I mean,
hey Ray, I really don't like the joke, you know, at times like this, man. Right. But is that why they call him Sugar? Is that why they call him Sugar? You know, no, Sugar's my man. You know, Sugar's I used to love Sugar, but I'm starting to, you know, his name is Sugar. You know what I mean? No!
Maybe the coach gave him a nickname. I don't know, but it's
the match gave him a nickname.
It's real ugly.
Hey, listen, man, I ain't really come down to the part of the show. Listen, we got a sign out here. My name is Don Juan, a.k.a. Pay-Per-View. I have my man Big Ray. But hey, Ray, thanks for coming down, man. I hope you come down some more, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Hey, yo, we got to get out of here, Ray, man. But you know, it is what it is, and that's all that it is. Don Juan, we dust. Yo, Ray, you know what I mean?
Yo, Queen, stand up.
All day early, the Plano.